Hello, hi, I'm Elle. This is my fourth time trying to record this video because my computer sucks, unfortunately. Um, and so I tried recording it before we went to rehearsal at 6:30, and now it is 11:47 p.m. and I'm just getting back from rehearsal. Opening night is tomorrow, and yeah, I'm gonna try to do this again. I'm Elle, like I said, and I'm applying for the Walt Disney World college program, fall of 2013, and I had my phone interview today. Yay! It was at 3 o'clock p.m. I had Allison, and it lasted 22 minutes, and I just wanted to list off the questions that she asked me, how I prepared for it, all that good stuff. This is my FYI. This is my first vlog, I guess, whatever, video of myself. I've never recorded myself like this, so I'm sorry if it's awful or weird. So yeah, but I know that when I was prepping for applications and the web-based interview and the phone interview, I watched a ton of videos on YouTube, read Tumblrs and Blogspots and all that good stuff. So I really want to help anybody else with their process in applying, and then hopefully, if I'm accepted, find out 2 to 3 weeks. Help, hopefully if I'm accepted, I can talk more about the process, and then obviously document my time down there for my family, my friends, and all my sorority sisters back here at school. So, yay! Alright, um, probably I'll make a vlog in the future, depending on how awful this one goes, about the web interview and what it's like, what the actual application's like. Just because those are things that I felt when I was searching for, I couldn't find a lot of videos on, or anything like that, so it's just for fun. I mean, I'm going to say now, when I tried recording this before, it's been kind of long, so if you're watching this now, you don't want to keep watching, I'm not offended. It's fine. But I'm warning you, it's probably going to go kind of long, because she asked me a lot of questions, and I like to talk, and I don't know how to do these things. Okay, well, first of all, like I said, I looked at a lot of different media forms to prepare for my phone interview, and so basically, when I first got a list of questions that were like the generic questions used, I typed out or wrote out, paragraph responses word for word of how I felt about the Disney College program and what my roles were and this and that. But I knew I didn't want to have that in front of me for my phone interview because I knew I'd read word for word straight from it, and that's like the worst thing you can do because then it sounds scripted, and they know that, and they want this. They want to see how you handle these questions under pressure, but they want you to answer them truthfully, and logically, I guess. I don't know. Basically, I did that to begin with, and then I kind of narrowed down and started to make bullet points. About an hour before my interview, I just sat down in my room and was watching a movie in my pajamas pants. It was great. Um, and bullet pointed out reasons why I wanted to do the college program at this point in my life, and make sure when they ask you that why you want to do the Disney college program that you actually talk about the college program, not necessarily just the Disney company in Walt Disney World or Disneyland Resort, because you're interviewing for the college program, and if you only emphasize why you want to work for Disney, they might look at it as, okay, well then just go apply as a full-time or part-time or seasonal cast member, don't take up a spot for the CPs. So that was something I heard in another video that I think is good advice. So I made sure to if I did talk about the Disney company, and then said, but that's why I think starting with the Disney College program in particular is blah 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 blah. So I did that, and then I had my top roles in order, and then the questions I wanted to ask my interviewer at the end, because you have that option, like I tell you in the beginning, that you can ask questions at the end of the interview. So, like I said, my interview lasted 22 minutes. She said it would last between 10 and 15. I asked a lot of questions at the end, so I think that's why it went longer. But I felt like she asked me a lot of questions. like a lot. And I didn't remember all of them. I just kind of jotted down questions that I remembered when I was telling my mom about the interview. So, like I said, the question you will get asked by every single recruiter, every single phone interview, why do you want to do the Disney College program? Most important question you will be asked on that interview, without a doubt. I was also asked, would you prefer to work outside, inside? Do you prefer a fast-paced work environment, slow-paced? What are your top 2 roles and why? And mine were character performer and character attendant, which obviously she couldn't ask me a lot of questions about character performer because my audition's not till March. But she asked me about like my dance experience, and she asked me like why character attendant would be my second choice, and pretty much like that. And then she asked me a lot of questions pertaining to my third and fourth choice, which was attractions and merchandise. So those were a lot of not situational questions, but like my questions were geared more towards that, like, have you ever handled money before? Um, how would you handle a task that's repetitive or a job? Have you ever dealt with that before? Yeah. Oh, one of the questions she asked me, sorry, I'm like reading my list out of order and it's throwing me off. She asked me like, have you ever been in an emergency situation and how did you handle it? And so, like I obviously gave an experience. She said if the phone was ringing and there was a guest in front of you, how would you handle the situation? What would you do first? Why? Blah, blah, blah. And then, have you ever had so much work to do that you never thought you'd be able to finish it, and how did you handle it? So she asked me what year I am in college, and if I'm enrolled in one class. Those are like the basic, obvious, whatever questions. Past work experience. Do I prefer indoor or outdoor? Alone or with a team? And have I ever like lived with roommates and people like that before? I mean, it's pretty straightforward questions that I've seen almost all of these on previous lists that I read over. And the only one that I really prepared for, like had my bullet points out, was the why do you want to do the program, because I didn't want to ramble. I wanted to get to the point. I wanted to give a good answer, without being like blah blah blah, Disney and movies and magic and stuff. So I did that, and I think it went pretty well. I mean, I feel like that's what a lot of people are saying, and right now, the Disney Facebook group for the fall program is like, it's like not their official group, but it's like somebody made it or whatever. It's blowing up with people talking about their interviews and how long they lasted and if it's good or bad. And there's been a couple people pended, a couple people no longer in consideration, and by a couple I mean like literally like 2 or 3. Interviews started Sunday, and it's Tuesday. So I'm a little nervous. I mean, typically, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Some people say that on previous programs they've heard 2 days after their interview, 3 days, 4 days, if they were accepted. Um, Others say they found out in exactly 2 weeks from their interview date. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where no news is good news, kind of, because I feel like the only people that I've heard so far are people that are definitely no longer in consideration or being pended. And I really don't want either of those options, because as a senior, oh, I don't know if I said that, I'm a senior in college, so I'm graduating in May, and this is my last chance to do this DCP, and I could never apply to it before because it just never matched up with my schedule, and I just couldn't afford to take a semester off from school. So, yeah, here I am. I get asked questions all the time, what are you doing after graduation? And it usually ends with, well, I want to go to Disney. I'm hoping to work for Disney. We'll see. And basically for the past 3.5 years, I've been waiting for these applications, preparing as much as I possibly could, watching every YouTube video about everything, apartment tours, just getting myself so excited for no reason, because I couldn't do anything until actually applications came out. Now that they're out, and I applied. I applied the day they came out. It was Friday the 8th. I wrote it. I have a little, some e-cards, there we go, calendar that I got for my birthday. So I wrote Disney on the 8th, February the 8th, they came out on Friday. And fun fact about that, I checked at 9, I checked at 9:30, I checked at 10, I got back from class, I had time to take a nap. I was going to take a nap. 18 minutes later, I get a text, apps are out. My nap got interrupted. But I flew out of bed, filled out the application. My Spanish teacher let me miss class. Well, I handed my homework, but then she let me leave class to go take my web-based interview. And then I passed. And I scheduled my phone interview. So this video is getting to be unnecessarily long. So I hope my computer lets me upload it and save it this time, because I hope it works too. Oh no. Come on. Okay. Sorry, my computer is just the screen. I'm tired. It's almost midnight. I don't have time to do this tomorrow, and I kind of want to talk about it while it's fresh. Hopefully you can all hear me, because it's late, and my dorm walls are really not thick. And I have room to myself, but I'm sure my schoolmate is judging me right now. So yeah. Hopefully I'll try to edit this, I guess. I don't really know. Or upload it soon, like tonight, because I don't want to go to bed yet. And then, yes, I guess if you have any questions, well, let me know. Comment. I'm going to point down there, so that's where the comments go. Comment, I guess, or message me. I don't really know how this whole thing works. Also, I have a DCP Tumblr that I've been, like, posting on for each step of the application process and waiting for apps to come out and what I'm doing to prepare and all that stuff. But I didn't want to post it anywhere, like make it public, until I actually found out if I was accepted or not. Because I didn't want to be one of those people who, like, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm doing this, but I have to do something to pass the time while I wait to figure out if I'm going to Disney in August. So, yeah. So I'll probably post that somewhere. Here. I don't know how to do this, but I see people do it all the time. They're there. They're there. They're there. All over. I don't know. I have no idea how it works. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna stop rambling. Okay.